Up next, we have Mike Simpson, CEO of Omura. And just again, a reminder, I have seen some chats, some additional questions, so make sure to check those out. Some Q&A as well. So it's always good to keep mind of those, some good questions.
Hi guys, hi Brad, and hi judges. Thanks very much for being here today. I assume you can hear me okay?
Good to go.
Brilliant. If you don't mind, I'm going to start with a very quick demo, and then I'm going to move, brilliant, my virtual device. So it'll be an interesting demo with the green screen. Then I'm going to go into the slides, so I'll be very quick. So my name is Mike Simpson. I'm co-founder and CEO of Omura. Omura is the next generation platform for the consumption of whole flower cannabis and hemp CBD. I spent 10 years in Tokyo designing and inventing new technologies for harm reduction for big tobacco, and then 5 years in California researching the cannabis industry for big tobacco. So I've been living this area called heat not burn for a long time. Now heat not burn is actually taking over the tobacco market, driven by the IQOS device by Philip Morris, which is launched in the US now, and actually just been given the FDA approval for harm reduction marketing. Omura is bringing heat not burn, clean, convenient consumption to the cannabis market, essentially. So a quick demo. The product itself is comprised of sticks and a device. It's very easy to use. You get one of the flower sticks with cannabis inside, and you place the flower stick inside the device. The device starts automatically. You can see that it's heating up by itself. Then in about 15-20 seconds, you can simply use the device by sucking on the flower stick, and you only inhale cannabinoids and terpenes. And then when you finish the session, you simply remove the stick and put the stick in the trash. No cleaning required whatsoever. So let me just share my screen now. Okay, the Omura platform. So we believe that the future is about whole flower. Everyone loves whole flower, but traditional forms of smoking like pre-rolls are unhealthy and unhygienic. And everyone loves a convenience of an oil vape pen, but their oil lacks provenance and the full flower entourage effect. Omura offers the best of both worlds, vape pen convenience with whole flower experience. We believe the future is whole flower using heat not burn. Omura flower sticks contain single strain 100% whole flower cannabis with no leaves, trim, or additives. And using Omura's heat not burn heating system, they release all the cannabinoids and terpenes to deliver the full entourage effect. They also taste fantastic. We believe the future of cannabis is about control. Every flower stick contains a small but precise amount of whole flower, allowing the consumer to control their experience based on their tolerance. Omura has been designed to deliver a social high, one that keeps you in the room, enhancing the moment while leaving you in control. Fine-tune your experience by layering sticks over an entire evening, like having a few glasses of wine. We believe the future is about a social high. Now, the new consumers, according to New Frontier data, the US market will double to around 30 billion in the next 5 years, a large proportion of which will come from new users who haven't used cannabis or haven't used it for years anyway. These consumers who haven't developed a tolerance for THC are often worried about losing control or getting too high. To most of these new users, the idea of combustion or setting fire to produce smoke will not be desirable. Omura is a perfect product for this new user as it offers control, which is hygienic and extremely easy to use. So the benefits of our social high, it uses flower and not oil. People like flower because it's natural. Omura combines the convenience of a vape pen with the benefits of a healthiest way to consume whole flower by simply heating it up. We have a controlled dose. Each flower stick contains an exact amount of pure whole flower, giving a reliable experience every time. And efficacy, studies show that the vaping whole flower is more efficacious for cannabinoid absorption than combustion. With heat not burn, you don't breathe in a huge cloud of smoke, you just inhale the pure cannabinoids and terpenes, and your body retains most of them. This also means that Omura is perfect for indoors and outdoors, as there's minimal vapor exhales. It's got a pleasant yet non-lingering smell. Omura is designed to be clean and hygienic, with each flower stick serving as a mouthpiece for a single use, which is perfect in today's COVID climate. Also, no cleaning is required ever because the flower stick doesn't come into contact with the heat source ever. Also, the flower sticks are certified rainforest friendly, fully compostable and biodegradable. So our business model is very simple. We're not touching the plant company. We're a tech company. We work with flower brands where flower sticks are simply a line extension to their existing brand portfolio. We make our money from healthy margins on the sale of the devices, leasing our filling equipment, the sale of empty flower sticks and packaging, and the sale of our in-house CBD brands, also white labeling for third-party CBD brands. Essentially, we're a razor blade model, and the return users is where our volume of pack sales really gets very interesting. We filed for a broad suite of internationally filed intellectual property, covering every aspect of our platform.
Mike, you're at your 5 minutes, just so you know.
Okay, and then just on the screen here is the THC brands that we're currently in market in California with, and our CBD brands as well. We select our partners to have a variety of different growing methods and target audiences. The CBD brands, there's 2 of our own brands there, Libertine, and 2 white label CBD brands, Oho and Bluin as well. Thank you very much, guys.
Thank you. Judges?
Hey, Mike, I have a question for you. Let's talk about cost in making the inputs there, the flower inputs. So obviously, consumers are going to look towards costs as things get driven down. Those rolls that you make there, manufacturing scale. Maybe you can speak to that for a minute.
Yeah, the sticks themselves, the empty sticks. Sorry, if you're talking about the empty sticks.
Yes, yes, yeah, the empty sticks, yeah, thanks.
We've actually got 3 sources of production at the moment. We've got China, US, and India. Currently, we're using the sticks made in India. They're extremely cost effective. The margins on our sticks are, I can tell you in a later discussion, are pretty mind-blowing. Our business model is obviously on the sale of the sticks. Whilst we do lease filling equipment, we do sell devices, it's actually the markup on the sticks is where the majority of our profit margin lay.
Great, thanks.
Very interesting product. Can you talk about the filling side and how that's done? Is this like a knock box? Do you have equipment? Is there IP around that? Or
Well, there's a lot actually. I can't show you very well on the screen here, but basically I developed a machine which fills 500 sticks in 2 minutes. It's dissimilar technology to a knock box in the fact that we spoke with Futurola and they couldn't help us because they only work with cones. I developed a technology where we can fill a parallel walled stick. We have 500 of these sticks nested together. It's a dual part process which finishes with a tamping process. It actually creates a porous plug inside the stick. The porous plug prevents the cannabis falling out, but it also adds a known amount of draw resistance to the product. We've got IP in the sticks, the filling of the sticks and that porous plug, also the filling equipment as well. Also, we have IP in the device and we've filed for that internationally and domestically. We've had our international patent published already.
and you said you're leasing the equipment, the filling equipment, or you're selling that?
We lease the equipment to our flower partners sometimes for a nominal fee, and that's just so we can, if we need to update the equipment, that we can switch it out without them having the burden of an additional cost.
Mike, this is Josh Kincaid. These are really hot in Europe and in Asia. I think the US is a little bit slow to market. Even in Canada, they're really popular. Okay. But what I want to know about is the future integration with hardware, software. Do you foresee the ability to have, you said controlled dosing, but I want to know about accurate dosing as well as data aggregation. Are you able to have an app and have software? So if I hit something that you have and I want to know, oh, what's that Mike had? I can go on the app and say, okay, this is what Mike was smoking and I want to download that and smoke it next time. Is there an ability to have data aggregation and accurate dosing down the road?
Thanks, Josh. Great question. Yeah, there absolutely is. In my previous life, I actually designed apps for Disney. So I've got a lot of experience in the data and digital side of it. We didn't want to integrate a new product, which is a new ritual, with a new technology on top of that, because we thought it would be just overly confusing to the consumer. Also, there's an awful lot of turbulence in the app store at the moment with vape-related apps, as many of us will know. some people will have felt the pain. So we're very thankful that we didn't develop an app for this platform at the moment, but it's certainly in our development pipeline.